It's Dr. Ruben West, and we're here again with Dr. Ed Womack. Dr. Womack, welcome back. I'm getting the chance to interview him for his strategies for his new book. Tell him the book.
It's Use What's Left, the 7 strategies to optimize your rebound from setback.
I love it. And so we've been going through these strategies one right after another. He's been dropping some serious nuggets. We're ready for the next strategy. Again, make sure you have your pen. Make sure you have your paper. Take notes. Listen to this. The mind is for thinking. Notes are to remember. Take notes on the things he's saying. So that way you could read them over and over again and literally reprogram your thinking. Dr. Womack, tell us, what's the next strategy?
So the next strategy is negating negativity. Mm-hmm. And the process of negating negativity takes the flavor of being able to make some decisions.
Yes.
That you're either going to continue to do the things that you've always done and keep getting the things you've always gotten.
Yes.
And although you may have made a decision, such as myself, to turn things around, don't be shocked if everybody doesn't just jump on the bandwagon and say, let's go, let's all do this together.
Yeah.
No.
That's and let me ask you, you probably are speaking from experience.
Absolutely.
So why is it, Dr. Womack, because I want to understand, why is it that sometimes when you've made the change, people don't accept that?
Well, the main thing, Ruben, is that people are holding on to the evidence of what they remember. Mm. And so that they're also trying to hold you accountable for what they thought took place or what they encountered with you. And so what I even realized, and I'll be totally honest and transparent, when I was in the midst of my active addiction, you know, I was never a thief, but I was scheming at a heartbeat to try and get another hit or try and get my way to do what I needed or wanted.
You'd use people.
I was literally using people.
Yeah.
And so people don't lose sight of that. Right. You know, people that were close to me, people that I encountered that entrusted me. It was just nasty. It's certainly not something I'm proud of.
Right.
But the reality is people don't immediately jump to the trust side of the house.
Yeah.
Because they've been burned.
Yeah, and you can't throw out the evidence. They say, hey, wait a minute, I know you for the last 18 months. This is who you've been. Now you're coming to me today saying, I'm the new person.
Right.
Yeah, you may be the new you, but I remember the old you.
I remember the old you better.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So now it's and I oftentimes liken it to a bank account.
Yes.
If you make deposits on a regular basis, if you have a mishap, you overdraw the account.
Right.
No big deal. You overdraft
protection. Yeah, they got overdraft protection.
But if you've constantly been withdrawn, been letting people down, making them feel as though they can't trust you.
Right. Not keeping your word.
Not showing up when you were expected to. Those are withdrawals.
Yes.
And so that account with that person that you're dealing with has been depleted.
Yeah.
And so in the path of finding out how to negate negativity, you have to first be mindful of the people that are in your space.
Yeah. The
circumstances that you've been subjected to or that you've subjected yourself to. And realize that at times you're going to have to negate the negativity because there are going to be people that are not going to embrace it. They're going to express that.
Yeah, they're going to come at you.
They're going to come at you.
Yeah, sometimes you're going to deplete the account. Sometimes the account is closed. But they're still coming after you.
They're still coming after you. They're like bill collectors.
Yeah.
They want recompense for the damage that you've done.
Yeah.
They want restitution. I'm sorry, not recompense. They want restitution.
Yeah.
You know, for those things that you may have taken from them, you may have conned them out of.
Yeah.
Or you may just not have even consciously known.
Yeah. Because of your perspective.
Because of your perspective. You may not even known that there was some offense that you were responsible for.
Right.
And so for that person that's sitting out there that's at the pivotal point where you're ready to turn the corner, you're ready to go ahead and make that comeback from the setback that's occurred in your life, be that your fault or not, which I'm glad we were able to flush that out and share that.
Yeah, because it may not be your fault.
It may not even be your fault. But know that that there's going to be some haters that are out there. But what you got to do, because again, it's that choice. Do I deal with the half full part of the glass or the negative part? Personally, I don't do well with negativity anymore. Yeah. There was a time where I created the negativity, got involved in the negativity,
liked it. It gave you, fueled you.
It dude. And so now I'm like, as I was able to take a step back and began to evaluate the content of the plate, the content of the glass,
Right.
the content of whatever container it might be for you, you got to find out, is there a place for the negativity or not?
Yeah.
And what I want to suggest for you is that as you pursue your purpose, as you begin to walk into your rebound, one of the things that you're going to probably find is that negativity is an energy zapper.
Yeah.
And that's what I found for myself, was that the more energy I gave to negative stuff, the more tired, more fatigued I felt.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know, my subtitle of my last book, Back from Broken, is Happy, Joyous, and Free. And the reason being, when I found myself,
Right.
it felt like an 800-pound gorilla had been lifted off my neck.
Yes.
As I began to sort through my mental spice rack, and I pour a little humility on, pour a little self-forgiveness on the thing, grab a sense of a spoon of encouragement from my next door neighbor, from my colleagues, from my mentors, from my new circle of influence.
Right.
What I began to realize is as more people began to, it's kind of like oil and water.
Yeah.
They can't occupy the same space.
Don't
And
mix.
so that negativity that was there before, as I began to have people pour positive things, pour encouragement, pour wisdom into me, there was no room
No room.
for the negativity.
Yeah. No room.
So in order to truly optimize one's rebound, they gotta at some point negate the negativity.
So you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. I told you. Every single step is a next level of thinking, and they can be used collectively and at times individually. And so you've heard it from Dr. Ed Womack. I know you're taking your notes. We've got one more module to go in the rebound strategy from Use What's Left. Dr. Ed Womack, what's that last strategy?
This is my favorite one.
Yes, sir.
Demand your destiny.
Ooh.
Is the final step
Yes.
in the strategies.
You don't want to miss this last strategy. You've already come this far. We're going to be right back. Get yourself some coffee, get yourself some water, tea, whatever you need. Make sure you have that pen and paper, because this is not just to hear, it's to actually take notes and follow through on. We're going to be back with the final module so that you can demand your destiny.
If you've been sitting waiting for the answer, if you've been sitting waiting for something that you can get your teeth into and begin to execute on right now, Use What's Left is it. 21 days or less, and I guarantee you'll begin to see a difference in your life. So what you waiting on? Go ahead, text REBOUND to 555-888, and not only get your copy of Use What's Left, but also get bonus access, which is normally valued at $97. But because we want to make certain that you have everything you need to optimize your rebound, we're going to give you access to the Live Your Best Life video library as well. So go ahead, act today, and watch your rebound take place tomorrow. Peace and blessings until we connect with you again. And thank you so much for supporting and following Use What's Left.